Seville, settle down already, dog. I just got to settle down and there he off ski again. Right, so I also had another quest around here. Oh, these guys. Right, yo.
Why are you talking to me, man? I'm trying to relax here. Got it?
Some people have gone missing in the last scene dealing with you.
I don't know a thing about no missing refugees from that Aerotech camp. Go cry to somebody else.
I didn't mention Aerotech at all, and yet you know the missing people are refugees.
Yeah, well, I must have heard rumors. And, fuck you. You got nothing on me and Dermot.
Okay, the Dermot fell involved too. Well, it wasn't a crime, so I don't give a fuck. Hey, what we've got... And... I want to know what happens if I just stick a mine in his bed and then wait for him to appear. I just have to know, okay? The audio. This is why I quick saved. Right, the background audio on this. Doggy! Cam! See you! Sable! Does this man ever go to bed? Sable! This man never go to bed. No. Oh well. I wanted to just like put the mine in his bed and wait for him to go to bed. And then it would just blow up as he got in bed. Seville, why are you being such a pest? Seville, what is wrong? Why are you barking so much? Okay, I guess you could say that West Side is a den of iniquity. And that'd be why the audio is in the background the way it is. No, I'm looking for the other guy's apartment. Yeah, the Demrick fellow. Ah. Mm-hmm. What, an adult woman, old man, and a baby boy. Two teens and a child. Oh dear lord. Teen girl, two teen girls, a boy and an adult woman. Well, that's no longer going to be a problem.
They say those robots on the strip are running around with different. I got nothing you need. If it's ass you're looking for, talk to Pretty Sarah.
Yeah, I got evidence from your rooms.
You're right about that. St. James, got a thief here. Aha.
Crap, Veronica! She's like, I'm having none of his crap. I'm having a sunset escrow. Hi.
Welcome to the Casa Madrid. If you got an itch needs scratching, you came to the right place. Just watch how you treat the merchandise.
And you're not one of the merchandise?
Most of my body is scarred all over, like a ghoul. Nobody around who'd want to screw that. No, I just run things.
How'd you get burned so badly?
We don't talk about that. Next topic.
What do you do around here?
I look after the only reasons anyone would want to spend any time here. I'm a pimp. All Marco does is collect rent and take a small cut of my action. He sure as hell doesn't clean the rooms.
Right, so we've got information here. We've got a cook who burns people and rapes them, and then she's got these burns on her. And okay, so who has any merchandise so I know who to shoot?
3 flavors to choose from. Sweetie, Maud, and Jimmy. Sweetie's the house favorite, for reasons that should be obvious. Maud is what you might call the discount rack. She's what a customer wears if he doesn't have the caps to afford Sweetie, or just likes them old. Jimmy's more of a specialist. I only hear good things. You know where to find me.
Hi.
We gotta go through this again? What's it about this time?
I found you a teddy bear.
What are you doing stealing my stuff? That ain't even mine. I mean, it's mine, but it's private. Give it back. Hell, don't give it back. I don't care. Just found it when we was working salvage and thought I'd save it to give to some kid if one came by. We gotta go through this again? What's it about this time?
I'd like you to meet my friend with the power armor. The power fist on her arm. Ballistic fist on her arm. She wants to say hello to you. I've also found this ledger.
You got his book? Dermot, this bastard got your book. He got your book. I've got you now. You like...
I need to get a shot in. Fucking bastard. Right, now the other side. Get the other arm out. There we go. Now we'll take your dead body and we'll put it in the corner. And this is what happens to people who rape. Remember this, place, and this is what happens to people who rape people. I hope you all remember this. Every last one of you. Yes, you two mean son of a bitch.
Watch out for
And you. I don't care who you are, I'll kill anybody who is a rapist. You? You wanna go as well? Okay, I guess.
Have you seen that tower on the strip all lit up?
Right, so now we go see Boyd and
You can see it from...
yeah, I got one more thing to do for Veronica to get her quest active, but I want to go do some stuff with Brother Steel before I do that, because there might possibly be an incident involving me and the Brother Steel if I do Veronica's quest. There's a possibility this may happen. It depends on them. And my speech skill. Which I got up to almost max now, so we should be fine, Veronica. We should be fine. One of the reasons Veronica never left the Brotherhood, if I remember rightly, is her girlfriend was well against it. Is Carrie over there? No, she's over here.
You're back.
I have an update of Corporal White.
Don't tell me. He married the hooker.
Yeah, a gang called the Scorpions murdered him. A man named Anderson witnessed it.
Shit. That's why you don't go wandering off looking for some call girl on the strip without telling somebody first. Anderson. Is that the followers of the Apocalypse, Anderson?
He also wants to increase the water flow to Freeside. He said it'd be lost otherwise.
Man, that guy's got water on the brain. Knows more about water pipes than any man should. If he says we're losing water, I think the Colonel would listen to that. I'll talk to him about it. But you, I owe you for this. You saved me a lot of work. And I'm sure Corporal White's family will be grateful to at least get some closure. The MPs keep a bunch of junk around that's confiscated off of people who decide to screw with us. I haven't really sorted through it, but go ahead and see if there's anything you can use in there. We keep it in a trunk across the hall, by the prison cells.
I have proof Sergeant Contreras was involved in criminal activity.
That may be the worst kept secret on the base. I'd be more surprised if you had proof he wasn't involved in criminal activity. But if you have proof, you're the envy of every MP stationed here. What'd you find?
Hacked in his computer and found evidence he was stealing NCR guns.
Little bastard. I'm sure some of those find their way into the hands of our enemies, too. Alright, thanks for telling me. I'm gonna have him rounded up. Pretty impressive work there. Wish I could keep you around. But for helping me nail this guy, I think you should have a little keepsake. Here. It's not contraband, but I confiscated it from Contreras last week, because he was being smarmy and I was sick of his bullshit.
Goodbye.
Yep. See you around.
What did I get? I think that's a... Is that a 308? It is a 308 with damage of 53 compared to my 50. It's just slightly more powerful. And don't worry about the scope, it actually has more zoom than the fucking scope does. Which is a fucking funny thing. It has zoom almost as good as a normal scope, so... Alright, so we also need to go to Tech. And then that one. And then after that we'll go see to the Brothers of Steel. No, first we need to see this guy Kevin.
One of the Ranger vets looked at me and I just about surrendered. Something I can help you with, stranger? Some people... I remember hearing some of... Have you found out what happened to those missing refugees?
Yeah, St. James and Dermot were behind it. They're dead now.
How do you know? Did you find proof?
I found evidence in the rooms they attacked when I confronted them.
Oh, sick bastards. Can't say I'll shed any tears for them. Here, you've earned this.
Kevin Kung, where are you? What did the notes say? Keith, sorry. Maybe I should wait till morning and then I'll make it appear. Gauge? I'll take some 20 gauge. Shotgun go kaboom. Explosive shells now, that would be awesome for my shotgun. Kaboom! Well, we'll come back to this quest because I can't be arsed finding Keith right now. Or we could go see the Boomers. Or we could just help them with this, that way I can get access to the fucking armory and buy a Gauss rifle. I get one. Ah, did you see that when I reloaded it? It just shoots a fucking bullet out. Oh, shoot the shell. Case out. Yeah. It just ejects the case right out. Oh, I like that. This man should have a quest for me too.
Your presence here, let's just say it's highly irregular. Outsiders aren't even allowed to know that our bunker's here, let alone come and go freely. You impressed Elder McNamara, obviously. He must believe that you'd be very useful.
You're head of security?
That's right. Nothing gets in or out of here without me knowing it.
So why did I have to deal with that ranger topside?
Normally, that would have fallen under my jurisdiction, but the Elder thought it'd provide a good test for you, so I backed off. Under the lockdown, only essential personnel are permitted to enter or leave. That includes supply runners and high-security patrols. All other personnel are forbidden to leave, and any personnel that were out there when the lockdown was enacted are forbidden from returning.
Why is that lockdown? That's all I know.
Fine by me.
Looking sharp, Ramos.
Behave yourself this time, Veronica.
Yeah, this is basically a Enclave outpost from Fallout 3, used to make a Brotherhood outpost. Unless you got Sunset Sarsaparillas, I don't care. How many Sunset Sarsaparillas? I'm going to drink this Sunset Sarsaparilla and get a bottle cap. Bollocks. Do you have any Sunset Sarsaparillas? Nope, they don't have anything in the lockers. Why do you call this a fucking facility? When you have nothing of Sunset Sarsaparilla origins.
Hello?
Now, hello, outsider.
Servo! What is up with you? Little boys! Do not go barking off their nuts at everything. Servos! Calms the downs! Listen, this is ladies and gents. Servo! Can you please? Please, doggy, just come! Servo! Servo! Stop!
Hello, you must be the outsider everyone's talking about. I'm Linda Schuller. If you ever need medical attention, this is the place to come.
You're a doctor?
Yes, I handle all medical needs in the bunker. If you're ever wounded, I can treat you. For a fee. Normally I'd just be the base's medical officer. But my other duties say otherwise.
Other duties?
I'm this bunker's head scribe in everything but name. I supervise the research teams. I collate the reports. I attend the meetings. But for reasons beyond me, that buffoon Taggart still gets the title. And don't get me started on that little pet of his. Everyone around here knows what's going on there but her.
You don't like Target, do you?
I don't appreciate how much harder I have to work to cover for his tendency to focus on his personal projects. I try not to think too much about his personal proclivities.
Bye.
Bye.
Still breaking hearts there, I see, Scribe Schuller.
Welcome to the range. Feel free to use any open lane.
I'm willing to use the range.
Sure. The Elder's already given the okay. Unfortunately, you'll have to use your own weapons and ammo.
That's fine with me. Bye-bye.
Later.
Later. Drop shot. Best thing to aim for every time you run for it. It's a guaranteed
How may I
critical.
assist you? Sorry, outsider, but I'm not allowed. Besides, I'm a little busy right now.
Now you can just sneak in there and steal all the power armor. If you really wanted to.
I heard some special
I have
squad of
heard
Rangers
that.
is on its way to the Vegas area. I guess the NCR is finally getting serious about fighting the Legion.
Are the vets already here? I thought you had to do the bunker thing to get the vets. Or is it just a bug dialogue?
The bunker takes a little getting used to, doesn't it?
Look, this isn't a great time. Oh, what the hell. It's not like we're making any progress. I'm Ibsen, and I hope your day is going better than mine is.
What, something wrong?
Yeah, I'm in charge of keeping this data system up and running, but accessing it is a little, touch and go at the moment.
Why is that? Need any help?
I could use some assistance, sure, but I highly doubt you have the technical background to help us deal with this virus.
A virus?
Yeah, some pre-war jackass with too much time on his hands apparently decided to inflict his misery on those around him. It's scrambling all the terminals here at the moment. Luckily, we only use this section for storing historical data.
Anything I can do to help?
I suppose it couldn't hurt to get another pair of eyes on this. Maybe you'll be able to come up with something coming at it fresh. While the entire system is infected, the virus itself is spread across 3 terminals. The problem is that it keeps moving periodically. We'll have it nailed down in a terminal or 2, only to have it jump to another set of terminals before we locate the 3rd.
Can the virus's files be partitioned so read access is only provided by the kernel administrator?
What? No, that's brilliant. It would let us seal a portion of the virus to a particular terminal, even when the other parts move.
I'll give it a try then.
Best of luck to you. I'll tell the others to take a break so they don't get in your way. Oh, and I'll keep track of when it jumps for you. To maximize your chances, wait for my signal before you begin.
Don't work too hard there, Ibsen.
Hmm? Oh. It's you, Veronica.
There's not many terminals to access.
I'll track the virus from over here. You just concentrate on locating the terminals hosting it. The virus just jumped. Find which terminals it went to.
Hey.
10 seconds. And it's jumped. I thought we might have had it that time.
Looks like Mr. House is out of the picture. One less thing for us to deal with.
Where's Epson gone?
Try to keep Veronica out of trouble, would you?
Did you want to try isolating the virus?
Yes.
All right. I'll monitor when it jumps. When I give the signal...
You're being watched, so don't get any ideas.
The virus just jumped. Find which terminal...
Right, so this one should still have the third session.
it went to.
Timer is not affected when you're in a terminal state.
Seconds. That's it. We got it. The virus has been purged. You actually did it. If you don't mind my saying so, I didn't think you had a chance in hell of pulling it off. But I'm glad to be wrong for once. Thank you, my friend. Please feel free to access the data store at your leisure. I'm only allowed to give you access to non-classified topics, but it's better than nothing, right?
What kind of information is in the data store?
Oh, all kinds of things. There was already information regarding the layout and systems of this bunker, but we've since added our own data as well. Prior to the lockdown, we had extensively scouted the surrounding area and compiled dossiers on nearby points of interest.
How do you get access to more topics in data store?
Well, you'd have to get a senior-level member of the chapter to unlock a topic for you. I've given you access to what I can, but that's not much. The majority of topics fall under Ramos's aegis, since they'd constitute a security risk. Good luck getting anything out of him. You might have better luck with another member of the senior staff. Try talking to them about it.
What are you doing, boy? Settle down.
Later.
Later.
Morning.
Is it different information? Nope, it's all the same.
Yeah?
What's with all the computers?
It's our virtual reality training hall. We don't really go out all that often anymore, so this is how we stay sharp.
You said any more before. Did the Brotherhood used to go out more?
Yeah, a lot more. Back when we were at the Helios station. Oh, crap. I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to talk about that, especially with outsiders. So forget you just heard that, okay?
Shouldn't you be in skill a bit or something?
Head Scribe Taggart quickly realized my extraordinary talent when I took the mandatory VR combat testing. Soon after that, he requested that I get transferred to VR specialist training, serving as his assistant. I miss hanging out with the other students all the time, but at least I get to skip all those boring lectures.
Tell me about yourself.
Well, like just about everyone else here, I grew up in the Brotherhood. My father was a scribe and my mother a paladin.
Are your parents here somewhere?
They both died at Helios 1. The others were always like a family to me before that, but afterward they became my family in truth.
So basically, your parents died, and then Headstride Taggart took you on. You can't wonder what he's up to again.
Bye.
Where's Taggart? I'm gonna shoot him.
Looks like Mr. House is out of the picture.
How may I assist you? Yes, what is it?
Seville! Will you quit it, boy? Excuse me. I know you realise that you can explore further now, but it doesn't mean you can go and cause chaos across my fucking house. Just settle down. Okay, and you are?
Ah, the outsider. I suppose it's too much to ask that jarhead Ramos to keep outsiders away from my research. I am Head Scribe Taggart, and I am much too busy to deal with the likes of you right now.
Okay, you're getting shot. You're definitely getting shot if I have to deal with the Brotherhood.
I can hardly notice that lazy eye anymore, Watkins.
I'm surprised you're not wearing that hood to hide your hair like you usually do, Veronica.
Seville, will you kindly quit it?
There have been reports that the NCR is moving more and more troops into the area.
I heard you took out Caesar by yourself. Proves the Legion is just a bunch of savages, like we thought.
Morning.
I don't need your crappy power armor. I've got my fucking advanced Mark II power armor. Seville, will you just please go settle down and sit down out the way? Oh.
When you first showed up on our doorstep, I'll admit at first I didn't know what to think. After giving the matter some thought, however, I've decided that an outsider could be of great use to me right now. However, I will not force you to help us. Should you refuse, you will be allowed to leave here. Though no, we will be keeping an eye on you. What do you say, outsider? Are you willing to help us?
Everybody says that, but fine, whatever, I'll help you.
Then allow me to explain our situation. This bunker is currently locked down, allowing no entry or exit, with you being one of the few exceptions. In exceptional cases, teams are sent out to investigate sites or retrieve materials deemed too important to ignore. 3 such teams have gone missing recently, and the news of their disappearance has not yet been widely spread to avoid undue concern. In order to maintain the peace and adhere to the strictures of the lockdown, I need to send someone else to discover what happened to them.
I think I found over one of your patrols already. Both pilots are dead.
While that is disheartening news, there remains hope that the other 2 patrols may still be found alive.
I'll look immediately.
I'm glad I can count on you. Oh, and one other thing. The patrols each had a holotape detailing their missions that you can use to track them. The shielding of the bunker prevents us from actively tracking them, but their positions should show up on your map once you get to the surface. Should our worst fears become realized, please bring back all 3 of the holotapes from the patrols. Otherwise, bring our brothers home. I've given the order that you be given access to some of the equipment our scouts and patrols have scavenged over the years. You won't be allowed to purchase any prohibited equipment, but hopefully some of what's available will prove useful to you.
Gauss rifle.
So, you're the outsider that's been given leave to wander around freely. Desperate times call for desperate measures, I guess. Name's Hardin. I'm the head paladin of this chapter, and I think we might be able to help each other out. I don't know what the Elder talked to you about, but I can tell you this chapter is in trouble. And he's at the center of it. Are you willing to listen to what I have to say?
Sure.
As you may have already heard, this entire base is under a state of lockdown. No one goes out except small patrols at night. Most of the chapter has been sealed in here for years. And those few who were outside when the lockdown was initiated are forbidden from returning. Morale has plummeted as time has gone by, and many of our current paladins haven't seen combat outside of training simulations. And all because of the Elder's explicit order that no one be allowed in or out. The only way things will change is if a new Elder is installed.
What about Veronica?
Veronica's a special case. She handles the procurement of supplies. If we didn't let her and those like her back in, we'd all starve. If the Elder could manage it, he'd shut them out as well, and all in the name of security. Which is why we need to replace him.
Have you tried bringing up with the Elder yourself?
Of course I have, many times in fact. The Elder has an open-door policy and will listen to advice on any subject save this one. He refuses to see that our isolation is slowly weakening us. Aside from being our duty, going out on missions is what kept us strong. And because he fails to see that, he must be replaced.
And who's your nomination for this? You yourself, perhaps?
I would. I'm the senior-most paladin in the chapter, and have more combat experience than any two others here put together. I'd gladly support another candidate, but no one has the courage to step forward and make the attempt, so it falls to me. I would put this chapter back on the right path, if I could just assume leadership.
And how do you propose that?
I don't know. I've gone through our records dozens of times looking for a precedent regarding the dismissal of an Elder and come up with nothing. The people who are most likely to know how it could be done are also some of McNamara's strongest supporters, so they refuse to help me, which is why we're having this conversation. An outsider such as yourself would arouse less suspicion asking questions about such matters. The fact that the Elder has some tasks for you means his faithful won't suspect you, and you have a line open to the man himself. In short, you're in a perfect position to help me. Will you at least think about it?
I'll think about it, okay? Nothing more than that.
That'll have to do. I'd recommend going to see Ramos first. As head of security, he's more familiar with our protocols than anyone else here. You could also try to find something relevant in our data store, though last I heard Scribe Ibsen is having a bit of a problem accessing it. And if McNamara should give you any tasks, I'd ask that you kept me abreast of them. Report anything you find to me, and we'll move from there. What is it, Outsider? Have you discovered anything?
He's had me look for lost patrols and retrieve their mission discs.
Yes. I know the loss of the patrols has weighed heavily on his mind for some time. He took it very personally when they first went missing. That was when I first began to seriously question his ability to lead us. A commander has to be able to deal with the potential loss of his men. It's strange that he would ask you to find mission discs on them, however. The missing paladins were all on standard patrols, which don't need them. Only brothers sent on special assignments are given mission discs. If you should find any on the lost patrols, let me know. Bye.
Don't I already have a mission disc for... The reason the Elder's sending me out looking for is because he needs supplies to keep the bunker alive.
The word came down from the Elder that I'm to offer you some of our lesser wares. As if I didn't have other matters on my mind.
Anything I can help you with?
If you must know, my inventory check this week shows that our weapon count is one short. Somehow we're missing a laser pistol. Hardin will have my head if I don't find that weapon soon. I can't delay my report to him any longer.
I can look around for the pistol.
If you happen to find it, bring it here right away. I might be able to throw a few supplies your way if you do.
So who had it last?
Welcome to the range. Feel free to use any open lane.
Do you know anything about a weapon that's gone missing?
Torres must be getting desperate if she's accepting help on this one. I'll tell you what I told her. My records show that Initiate Stanton was the last to check it out, but checked it back in a day later.
Bye.
Bye.
He is one of the ones in the classroom. Why is my puppy so hyper excited right now?
The bunker takes a little getting used to, doesn't it?
Yes, can I help you?
Yeah, let's check out the missing laser pistol, right?
Oh man, I told Watkins this wasn't going to work. Look, Watkins and I snuck out one day. She said it'd be a training exercise. Said she heard from a guy on one of the patrols that there was a gulch just southeast of here with scorpions in it, and that we had to check it out. There were scorpions out there, all right. We started using them for target practice, but before we knew it, the damn things were all around us. So we made a run for it, and in all the commotion, I dropped my pistol. Watkins keeps urging me to go back and get it, but that's not going to happen. You can go outside, though, can't you? You can return the pistol to Torres and clear this whole thing up for me.
Why did Echo show that the gun was turned back in?
Oh, I sort of altered the records after we got back. That was Watkins' idea, too. That girl is nothing but trouble. Still, I haven't been exiled yet, or worse, assigned to latrine cleaning duty. But I will if you don't help me find that gun.
Fine.
Great. When you find it, just turn it into Torres and I'll be in the clear. Then you bring your second unit up to provide covering fire, like so.
So, southeast of the bunker. A valley full of scorpions. Oops. Where'd I go? This way. Yeah, I only have to punch some scorpions. Oh yeah, I need to put that battle rifle on the Objective 5. So my free weight is now this. Savo! Would you stop, boy? Right, southeast of here. I'm assuming it's this bit here. Yeah! So they would have been running back from here. Oh, hello.
neighborhood. Uh-oh.
Go punch him. So we're in here when he lost his laser pistol.
Hey.
Right, so they were in here. Veronica, can I deal with that, please? They just infinitely spawn. There's like infinite XP exploit here if I just let Veronica go punch everything.
I've had worse.
This is just a bunch of free money. If I just... Is there any more? If I just stand here while Veronica just go and punch them all and get me the money. So they're in here shooting rad scorpions. And then they got surrounded and ran home. And he dropped his laser pistol somewhere on the way. Are you sitting on it? The question is, where were they exactly when... I mean, he could have given me more information on where he dropped it. Was he halfway home? What's it been? 53 fucking minutes. Oops. Oops. I'll end episode here.